The text came at 11:07 a.m. Shopping all day with Ashley, 2 hearts, don't wait for me. I stared at my phone, the message glowing like a small casual bomb. It looked harmless, playful even, but something inside me tightened. My gut whispered what my mind didn't want to hear. I set my coffee down and read it again. Shopping all day with Ashley. Ashley, her best friend. The one who just posted an Instagram story. Sitting at a nail salon alone. Lena and I had been married 8 years. We weren't perfect, but we were solid, or at least I thought we were. We shared a small home just outside the city, 2 dogs, and a rhythm built on years of small compromises and quiet affection. But lately something had shifted. She was distant, too often smiling at her phone, guarding it like a secret. Late-night work messages. Sudden girls' nights that ended long after midnight. I told myself it was nothing, that I was paranoid, that after all these years she wouldn't betray me. Except now the cracks were starting to look like proof. I opened Instagram again, scrolling through Ashley's stories. A latte photo. A video of her laughing with her boyfriend. No Lena. No girls' day. My pulse quickened. I typed a message to Ashley. Nothing confrontational, just casual. Hey, just checking, Lena's with you today, right? The dots appeared, then stopped. Peered again. No? Haven't seen her all week. Everything okay? My hand went cold. I stared at that message for a long moment, then set the phone down on the kitchen counter. The sound of the ticking wall clock filled the silence like a countdown. By noon, I'd already checked her location through Find My iPhone. She'd turned it off. That was new. My wife never turned it off, not even when she went to work or the gym. I felt a strange mix of anger and grief twist inside me. It wasn't just the suspicion. It was the feeling that the person I trusted most was slipping away. Right in front of me with a smile. I wasn't the jealous type. I'd never been. But this wasn't imagination. This was a pattern forming, and I'd been too blind to connect the dots. I opened her laptop, still logged into her iCloud account. Felt wrong, like trespassing, but I told myself honesty doesn't hide behind passwords. Messages popped up instantly. Most were normal texts with coworkers, reminders, grocery lists. And then I saw one name that froze me. Evan. A coworker. Charming, confident. Always the one who just gets her humor. Their messages started innocent jokes, memes, late-night work talk. But then came the photos. The wish you were here texts. The subtle flirting that turned slowly into something unmistakably intimate. Can't stop thinking about last night. Neither can I. Your trouble. My stomach dropped. The world seemed to shrink to the soft glow of that screen. My wife, the woman who once cried when I surprised her with dinner on her birthday, was sending heart emojis to another man. I scrolled until I found today's thread. Evan. Still good for noon? Lena, of course. Told him I'm shopping with Ashley again. You're bad for me, grinning face with sweat. Evan, I'll make it worth it. I stopped breathing. I didn't text her right away. My hands trembled too much to type. I sat on the couch, phone in hand, trying to decide what hurt more, the lie or how easily she told it. I thought of the mornings we'd shared coffee in this same kitchen, the nights we'd fallen asleep tangled together, whispering about our future. Was any of it real? Or was she just pretending while planning these shopping trips with someone else? Anger finally pushed its way through the grief. But I didn't want to shout. Not yet. I wanted her to see that I knew. So I typed 4 words, calm, deliberate, final. Say hi to Evan. Then I hit send. It took less than 3 minutes for my phone to ring. Daniel. Her voice was panicked, breathless. What are you talking about? I didn't answer. How do you even? I could hear traffic in the background. She was outside, probably still with him. I imagined her eyes wide, searching for an excuse that wouldn't crumble. Come home, I said quietly. Now. There was silence. Then the line went dead. She burst through the front door 40 minutes later. Cheeks flushed, eyes red. I was sitting at the dining table, her phone messages open on my laptop. She froze when she saw it. Daniel, please. Save it, I said. My voice surprised me. Calm. Cold. The kind of calm that only comes when something inside you breaks completely. I can explain, she tried, but even she didn't sound convinced. Explain what? The lies? The lunches? The hotel receipts in your email? Her lips parted, trembling. It wasn't. It wasn't supposed to go that far. That's what they all say, I said bitterly. She sank into a chair, burying her face in her hands. For a long time neither of us spoke. The air felt thick with everything we weren't saying. Finally she whispered, "I didn't mean to hurt you." I laughed. A low humorless sound. "You just didn't mean to get caught." Her tears came then, but I couldn't bring myself to comfort her. I used to hate seeing her cry. Now it just made me feel tired. "I was lonely," she said. "You've been distant lately. Always working, always tired. Evan just noticed me." Her words landed like knives. "So you decided to reward him for noticing you?" I asked quietly. She flinched. "I know how it sounds." "No," I cut in. "You know exactly what it is." We sat in silence again. The clock ticked. Outside, the wind rattled the windows. I remembered the night I'd proposed. How sure I was that she was the one. How I'd promised her forever, believing she wanted the same. But forever doesn't survive secrets. Finally, she said softly, "Can we fix this? Please. I'll end it. I'll do whatever it takes." I looked at her, really looked at her. The woman I'd loved more than anyone. The one who just shattered every ounce of trust I'd built. "Lena," I said, "you already did whatever it takes. Just not for us." That night, she slept in the guest room. I lay awake staring at the ceiling, listening to the sound of her quiet sobs through the wall. I wanted to hate her. I wanted to storm in there and tell her how much she'd ruined me. But the truth was simpler, crueler. I still loved her. And that made it worse. Love doesn't vanish overnight. It lingers like a wound that refuses to close. In the morning, she handed me her phone. "You can read everything. I'll show you everything. Just, please don't give up on me." But I didn't need to read more. I'd seen enough. "I'm not sure what's worse," I said, my voice cracking. "The betrayal, or how easy it was for you to lie about it." She broke down again, begging for another chance. But I was done begging the universe to give me back something that no longer existed. "You can stay until you find a place," I said. "But after that, we're done." Her sob caught in her throat. "Daniel, please." "I can't," I whispered. "I don't even recognize you anymore." The day she left, she stood by the door for a long time, suitcase in hand. "I'm sorry," she said one last time. "I know," I said. "But sorry doesn't make me forget." When the door closed behind her, the silence was deafening. I sat down on the couch, phone still in my hand, staring at the last text she'd ever sent me. "Shopping all day with Ashley 2 Hearts, don't wait for me." I almost laughed. The irony of it. Because now she was gone, and I was finally done waiting.